Good afternoon, welcome to East Midlands Airport on Saturday the 14th of June. We've got some flights coming up from coming into East Midlands. We've got Palmadine Mallorca. It's delayed by 23 minutes. It's Ryanair. Flight numbers FR632. Then we've got Catalonia LS648. Malaga is a Jet 2 LS606. Then we've got a Belfast flight, it's due in at 2:45. And that's EA 3680. Then coming in at 3:15 is Jet 2 from Zakynthos, is LS696. And then Jet 2 from Faro is due in at 14:56. And that's LS686. And then at 15:11 is Cargo Jet from Cincinnati. And the flight number for that is W8317. And then the departures we got going out then is the Dublin flight Ryanair. That's FR537. Then we got the Larnaca flight of 14:47, Jet 2 LS661. There's a TUI flight BY to Paphos, BY7666. Then at 3:10, then we've got the Palmadine Mallorca flight, FR6031. I'm here today for the Jet 2 Antalya. There's a friend of mine on that flight that's going out to Antalya down to Turkey this afternoon. She is going away for a week down there. I'm just having a look over on the apron to see if the Ryanair to Dublin's ready. At the moment it don't look like he is. Because it was due out at 2 o'clock. We're back on 27s due to the wind coming in from the west again. And I'm sorry if you can hear the music, but we got download on at Castle at Donington Park. It's on all weekend. There is an arrival coming in. It's the Aer Lingus No, it's not. Sorry, it's not the Aer Lingus. It's the West Atlantic flight from Teesside. It's just gone behind the trees. West Atlantic is now coming up the runway. It's now turning it off. I think it's a freighter, it's just coming down. Yeah, it is a freighter from Teesside. He's now making his way towards the freight terminal at the bottom. That freighter's now gone to be parked down at that bottom freight terminal at the bottom, that creamy coloured building at the bottom end of East Midlands Airport. I'm going back over to the apron to see that Ryanair that's on the apron. It's due to go out at 2 o'clock. There might be a slight delay on it. We'll see. Then you got the 2 wet lease Tuis in. That's parked up on the apron. You got the Jet2.com livery aircraft, and we also got the Tui. It looks like that Tui is loading up. where I'm filming, but I'm on the main, just off the opposite DHL's complex where they load up their aircraft. And then just down in front of me, from where I'm stood, is the Aero Park, where the orange sock is. And that's open today. And then I'll go back onto the airfield. You got a Ryanair Park there. Got a Ryanair parked over there. Then the Jet2.com there. The 2. I am filming now until 5:06 to 6:30 this evening. As we just wait for that Ryanair to come out. There is an arrival of the Catalonia Jet2.com livery. He's just turning on to final. I am just looking for him at the minute as he's just turning on. I got him. Sorry about the camera movements. The wind's just taking it a bit while I was doing something. So we've got the Jet2.com livery from Catalonia. He's now just on his final. I'm just steadying my camera a bit because it's a bit windy up where I am. it's coming in there, it's just gonna drop behind the trees. There's the guns. And then this Jet 2 then will taxi down to arrivals. Ryanair for Dublin is now being pushed back off the apron for its departure. As this Jet 2 is just making his way down behind it. So that Jet 2 now will go into his parking slot. That Ryanair there is just getting his permission. We just had another arrival of a Jet 2 Holidays livery. I'll let you know where that one's just come from in a second. As that one makes its way towards the arrivals. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera as the wind is a bit strong up here or where I'm stood. So that Jet 2's just making his way past Ryanair. He's now just parking up where the Ryanair was. I can see where the marshal is, marshalling that plane into its parking spot. Then on the apron, I'm going back to that Ryanair. It's pushed back. There's two of them side by side. Oh no, he's now moving. He's now just turned. After one, it's off to Dublin. So that Ryanair there is just on the taxiway now. It's just taxiing down to 27. It's off to Dublin. He'll be taking off in a few minutes. So while that's taxiing down, I will let you know where that came from. Oh, camera moved again due to the wind. That Jet 2 Holidays livery aircraft came from Malaga. So the next plane that will come in after this Ryanair to depart will be the Aer Lingus. He's due in at 14:47. Ryanair's still sat at the bottom. He's due to go out. He's actually, he's going to be about half hour late taking off to Dublin. Just get in the cabin and ask him to permission to take off from the tower. Apologise for all this music today. Now that Ryanair is now taxiing onto the runway. Now it's just turned on. It might just do a turn and burn. And here she comes. Just as that plane is now heading over download, as it makes its way out to Dublin. It will take a turn right now as she's making its way, and then she will go north, then go over Chester, Stoke-on-Trent, then Chester, then up towards Liverpool, and then out towards Dublin. I'm going to turn back around now for the apron. see what's happening over there. Just getting the camera back straight again. The Aer Lingus is now just come into sight. He's now just on his finals now into his Midlands. After that we got Faro in the jet2.com on the wet lease aircraft, and then after that is Forteventura in the jet2.com livery. So when this Aer Lingus lands, he might do a short land because there it is, because it's a 72-500. Behind him. So we've got the Faro and the Aer Lingus. So Aer Lingus is in first, and then he'd be the Faro plane, and then shortly behind that then he'd be the Forteventura. So here comes the Aer Lingus. It looks like crabbing. So he'll be down behind there. He's just gone now behind the trees. Buses you can see it's in my camera is the download buses. They're here all weekend running people backwards and forwards. Here comes that Aer Lingus now. That Aer Lingus is now just pulled off onto the taxiway. he's heading now towards the rivals. And then we've got that Jet 2, it's now in the distance. He's now on his finals. I'm going to come off that Lingus 80R 72 500 in a minute, because we've got that Jet 2 arrival. This Lingus has come from Belfast. I'm going on to that Jet 2 now, because it's just dropping now behind the trees. Here comes that Jet 2 now. This is the jet2.com livery on the wet lease aircraft they've got. It runs out of East Midlands. The next plane to arrive is another jet2.com livery aircraft. He's coming in from Ventura. The last time I looked at that plane, he was over Market Harbour. He's now just turning onto finals. I can just see him now. I've just watched this jet2.com go towards arrivals, and then I'm going to catch this jet2.com as he's coming down towards 127. Coming in now. I think that Ryanair has just gone out, is off down to roads. I'm not too sure, I'll let you know in a second. that Jet2.com livery aircraft is now just come onto the runway. I'll let you know where that Ryanair just took off in a second. Here comes that Jet2.com livery aircraft. This aircraft is just coming from Fuerteventura, one of the Canary Islands. And then we got the other Jet2.com livery that was parked. It was waiting on the apron to come that off. It's off to Larnaca. It's making its way down the taxiway to 27. Yeah, but that Ryanair that just took off, you heard, was going to Rhodes. It was scheduled for 12:10. He actually taken off at 14:52. As he's making his way down south now. So the next plane to take off is that Jet2.com livery to Larnaca. The next plane to go out is the Cross plane. You can just see him just coming into shot. They're being pushed back. So we've got the Jet2.com livery and the tribute flight on the West East going to Kos in the Greek Islands. So I'll go down to the bottom of the Jet2.com livery and can just see him sat on the taxiway. And then shortly followed by the Kos flight after that. just landed again. He's the one that went out just before I started filming. So he's now making his way over to his bit. That Jet 2 would be coming up now for Larnaca. Here she comes. There she is. Sorry about the camera bit. I'm just trying to get off to the aircraft as it was coming over the top of me. Now that aircraft is now turning now to go over the top and download. As it's now making its way to go south. I will apologise about that last aircraft. I did have a problem with my tripod. It was slipping on the ground. I've now just sorted it, so it should be a bit better. I'm watching that cosplayer parked on the edge of the apron. He is just waiting for clearance from the tower. Wednesday, I am filming from Birmingham International Airport from about 11:45. So we'll have a different variety of aircraft from Birmingham Airport. We'll have some freighters down there. But not as many as East Midlands Airport. So we'll have a good show down there. I'll be down there roughly for about 2.5 hours. There's a show on Wednesday. And then I'll be back to East Midlands Airport then on Saturday. We have got the TUI aircraft. He has been yeah, he's under tow at the moment. Oh no, he ain't. He is moving. He's on the taxiway. That two aircraft, as you can see, going down the taxiway towards then towards 27. He's off to Paphos. Its flight number is BY7666. He is actually half an hour late. We've got an average delay time today at East Midlands Airport. They're averaging 14 minutes delay coming in. We have got an arrival of a Jet 2 holidays plane. That's coming from Zakynthos. One of the Greek islands. As he's making his way now down towards departures. That aircraft for cost is still waiting for clearance, and that TUI plane is sat down at the bottom. I think he's ready to come out. No, he's still taxiing down. He will be due to take off shortly. The Palmadine Mallorca flight is FR6031. It's just picked up. The CAS flight still picked up, BY7658. We have got the Cincinnati flights just coming in. The Boeing 767 cargo jet. As you can see on the picture now, it's going to drop down behind the trees. It looks like it's grabbing to the left slightly. As he's making his way in. Now just behind the trees. That TUI aircraft to Paphos is now waiting on the taxiway at the bottom for this cargo jet from Cincinnati to come in. What a nice aircraft this is for a cargo jet. This cargo jet is beautiful. I haven't seen this jet before, this cargo jet. It's a beaut. I think this cargo jet's case is really nice. It's actually slowed down in front of me. Nice. I don't know if this cargo jet's going into DHL. It looks to, because it's taxiing that way. But I'm not sure. I'm going to keep an on this cargo jet, it's beauty. And it's now taxiing back down. I think this cargo jet might be going down the bottom, I'm not too sure. Then that oh no, it's going into DHL. As I'm watching this cargo jet. It came in from Cincinnati. I think she's been put over the far back. Oh no, she's been marshalled next door to that. I think it's either an Airbus or a 767. Being marshalled into place now. So there is the Ryanair to Palma de Mallorca. That flight was scheduled for 2:30. outbound flights today are the average time for them there for departure today. There is a 23 minutes delay in the airport for departures, and there is a 14-minute delay for arrivals. But I left the camera on that cargo jet that just came in from Cincinnati. It's parked over in DHL. I'll give you a bit of information about this jet. It's flown in from Cincinnati. It is a Canadian registered. The registration is CFDIJ. She is 32 years old. She was registered in April in 1993. The serial number is 26257. Cargo Jet Airways, if I remember right, these are subsidiary to Air Canada. But I will find out a bit more information about that. Cargo Jet is based in Midlands in Ontario, Canada. It's a cargo services and they do international. They also do full aircraft charters. Was called Canada 3000 Cargo, but in 2002, Air Canada 3000 Cargo was rebranded to Cargo Jet, and in 2005 they required winter border logistics, and then it all comes together as Cargo Jet. Cargo Jet operates domestic scheduled cargo services to 15 Canadian destinations and several countries and territories, including Bermuda, Japan, Mexico, and the United Kingdom, as well as the United States. The aircraft they got in service is Then I've got some 777 freighters. So altogether they've got 18 in service 757 PCF 200 freighters. They also got the 767-200ER 4 in service and a 767-300ER. I've got 23 of those in service. That's their fleet, and that's mainly the history around cargo jet. Oops, I didn't realise the camera moved. I'll go back on that cargo jet. Sorry about the camera going up, I didn't realise it moved. The Palmerton Mallorca flights now, you can just do it, it's now just taking it off. Cost flight still sat at the bottom. He's now taxiing away, and the Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 is now 500. It's a 600. He's now pinging. So we've got the Jet 2 Holidays plane. It's going to Tenerife, LS633 at 3:25. Shortly followed behind that is the Dallyman flight at 15:33. And that flight number is LS621. And then at 4 o'clock we've got the Lanzarote flight FR3172. And then that's followed by my friend's flight. It's on the Antalya. And that's a Jet 2's holiday flight, and that's then for 4:15. I hope she has a good flight this afternoon, after she's worried about that air crash that happened a couple of days ago with the Air India flight 171. I feel sorry for all them families that lost their people on that flight. My prayers and thoughts are with them all, and I hope they will be able to move on with their lives. And I feel sorry for them kids has lost their parents. There's that ATR 72-600 Aer Lingus. think that Aer Lingus is going back to Belfast. The cost flight is now at the bottom to take off. So we're going to come off that Aer Lingus and go down to the cost flight. Here comes the cost now. As this one now turns south, then it will turn again to go southeast. I'll go round because we've got this Aer Lingus that's on his way. And here she comes. As this aircraft now is making his way back to Belfast. This one will go up over Stoke-on-Trent, up over Chester, and then out over Liverpool, and then out up over the Irish Sea to Belfast. still climbing up into the air up to 8. I'm going to come off that air lingus and come back onto the oh, we just had an arrival of a Ryanair. So we've got the Ryanair, and we also got the other wet lease of the TUI. So the other TUI wet lease is off the road, and that's Ryanair came in from Alicante. The flight number for the Alicante is FR4817. The roads one is BY7646. He's now making his way down to 27. Just had another arrival of Jet 2 holidays from, oh no, it's a take, so we've got one more departure before my friend's departure to so I'm going to go back over to the apron because I'm going to not and have a look on the so it's that Jet 2 holidays aircraft I can see. That's one I can see on the camera with the blue with the sun tail. That is my friend's aircraft. It's off to Antalya. I'm keeping an eye on that for when its beacons come on and get pushed back. The Dallyman flight is just being pushed buy it at the moment.